I love it. I'm trying to find postcards from all the countries I went, Albania, like in all ex-Yugoslavia, because like I love this idea that it becomes a character that goes on different postcards from different cities. This is Abetare in the facade of the building of Kongresskonferensen. And this was in 2015, so I'm very happy that 8 years later I'm able to transform actually Abetare from the steel indoor into stainless and bronze and outdoor. I went to the schools, I made pictures, and actually when you see them, you see that there is almost like unconscious doodles and like scratches, but then you have letters, alphabets, names, pop culture, fashion labels, and then you have also like religious or political symbols, flowers that remind me Andy Warhol, or sentences that we can internationally relate. Do you love me? or when I have something that I like, I try to copy the lines and it becomes something like this. The next step is I like to make scanning of this and then project in a very big spaces. Like, so I have the chance to make it 10 meters, 5 meters, 2 centimeters. I don't know, it's like very intuitive, but there's a moment that you understand the drawing become a sculpture, but still remain in a drawing. We had actually to invent this machine here. When you think about outdoor sculpture bronze, you think about like casting, but bronze exists in lines, like industrially produced. If you just take the lines and bend them and copy the line of a drawing, and then you weld them, you do a volume that stands without casting it. I really love that. You have like this possibility to play with lines and also adapt to the drawings. Also metaphorically for me becomes like interesting to see how much you can push the limits of a straight line, and by bending it what comes together. And at the same time I just like that it's kind of very simple gestures in a way. You just create a drawing in a line in a space. It's not the rocket science. We are on the process of bending and actually giving form to this standing flower. It took like kind of months to really develop. Every change you do, you have to position it between there and to the machines. Then it goes to patina, and that's the last step before it packs and travels to New York. What I found crazy is that in the book, Abetare, where I learned the alphabet, in the letter A and N, you have a boy that is actually making with the lines a letter. What is interesting to say is like from the drawing, I did the first prototype. From this, we developed digitally this. And then from this, we are doing again back to very manual sculpting. And then the sculpture is more what we see here, which is not even halfway. But I can't wait to see the legs floating. That all is held by the face. The sculpture is challenged. Like the vibrations that it gets by the weight of the floating part of the body. I was like saying to them, please let it move, because I find it artistically super beautiful that it moves with the wind or so. What they say in the Met is like it should survive hurricanes. Yeah, we try to kind of find a balance. So each sculpture go through the studio, the planification, then the fabrication, and this is the last station where we bring the things, we sandblast, and then we make the patina, and then they are ready for packing and traveling to New York. Today you can do so much with the patina. When I saw the first one, wherever you put was becoming kind of really the drawing I wanted in the space. I just decided to don't use decoration or any sort of color or any other things for this commission. So basically what we are doing, I just wanted like to reach a very simple black monochrome result, like as a drawing carbon to become like simply black and gray. And to do this, you simply go accelerating the oxidation, no? Like look now already, when it's a bit colder, it receives a bit better the color, so like it's green. Abracadabra. And also it makes it more protected but also opaque. It really becomes like the line, and as a drawing it works a lot in the space. And I'm just gonna make this dark and then I'm done. To me it's like very important also to understand like these are drawings that you find in a surface, scribbled or put with a pen or scratched out or carved. And then the question is, what is the sense to make this drawing and draw in the space, actually? So you can draw architecture, but you can also draw in the sky and on top of a landscape. And the information we have either in an urban area, like as a background, or like the way how you can complete a drawing by the landscape where you put, or the background, or the foreground. I think those parallel stories that move forward, this is what I'm really interested. So the public, when it comes here, they will find themselves between this, the New York skyline and like the city back here. And then when you look here, what I want to build is that they feel they are very important actors to complete this space. What I want is like to play with the size and like question human size, and almost that we become subjects of those creatures. You invite people to change your perspective and view on the world, to re-question probably our position. Should we really be so central in everything that happens around us, or like should we change our point of view and question it?